Yo, welcome back to Express Edu once again. I'm Prince Ayodeji. Yeah, you can see I just did personal rebranding, changing my name and some of my social network contacts. So the phone number is still the same. Over my Twitter, you can follow me now at Prince DJ Online. My email is still the same, extraforce@gmail.com, and you can follow me on the Facebook at Ayodeji Official. So just check the screen, you see my details there. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, today we are going to be discussing working with layers. Layer is a very essential part of Photoshop that give beginners a lot of headache. So in this tutorial I'm going to explain to you how you work with layers in your work and how you organize your layers. And let's get to work, and let me show you. At the menu here, let's open a new menu here, a new document I've just created here. You can see when you create a new document, a blank document like this, that is how it opens for you, and you see a layer named 0 here. And this is a layer. On the menu we have the layer panel here. This is one of the tools you are going to be using to work with your layers. So I'm going to be explaining some of this stuff to us, so that you can understand what layer is and how you can use them on your work to organize your work. This is another document here, is the character I'm just working on. And you can see the layers. You see that we have the background layer here. The picture I opened, this is the base background I'm using for the drawings here. And you can see each of the drawings I've made are on each layers. So basically these are the operation you can do with layers. You can have each of your drawings on each layers like this. So on the layer panels here, you can see this is the layer panel. You can dock it out if you want. You can increase it, you can close it up like this, and you can open it up like that, and you can close it. You can't find it again, you can go to window and bring a layer or press your F7 on your computer keyboard. So that is your layer. So on the layer here we have a little icon here called like a high indicate layer visibility. You can turn it on and off. You can see like the glass item copy here. If I close it, you can see you can't see the element again, and when you bring it on back it come up again. So those are the things that you can do with layers. Another thing that you can move your layers, you can stack it up and down. You can see move that one up, bring it forward, so it's now forward. So instead of using the bring forward that we use in Corel or other application, you can just stack your layer on top of the other, and the one above will review on top of the one below, so you can see at how those work. So there are so many things you can do with your layer. You can lock your layer. If I lock this layer now, you can't do anything on that layer again. You can see that you can't do anything on that layer since it is locked, so you can unlock it back. So a lot of things you can do with layers. So and other stuff you can do with layer are going to be, let me open you can put your layer back and stack it back here. So this is another document here where that I use for my desktop. So you can see we have different layers stacked on top of the other. Another one here, you can see this is a logo that is in a layer in a group that I've grouped them together. So you can see that this is another layer here. So you can review, close that and move that up. So everything's still on the same layer. You can just change them the way you want it, and you can close this back and bring this back on. Another thing you can do is grouping. You can group 2 or 3 elements together in layer. Just click on group layer and just come here, go to layer, you see group layers, so you can group them together like that. So a lot of stuff you can review what you want to review and undock it back. So many things you can do with layer. That is how you work with your layer. And another thing you see is that when you create a new element in Photoshop, when I create a rectangle now, you see that it's being created on the new layer of its own. So when you go there, create a circle now, E2 is creating on a new layer of his phone. When you pick a text box here and you type your text here, welcome to layers in Photoshop. So as you can see, you can move it around. And another thing I want to let us understand with working with layer is this: there is a little symbol here. You see it auto select. You can see that automatically I don't have to go to the layer here to pick something before I can work with them. I can automatically pick a document, pick an element and work with it directly, as you can see now. So this is what is making that possible. If I click that now, you see that I can only work with the one that is being selected. So if it is this one that is selected, it's the only one I can work with. If it is group that is selected, it's the only one that can move despite of where I want to move. But when you pick auto select will allow you to pick the one your mouse is on. Like you automatically select it on the layer group. So that is the meaning of auto select. On the next tutorial, I will show you some other stuff you can do with layers. Thank you for watching.